Hey guys, Auspicious Tech here, and welcome to episode 5 of Software Inc. here with Auspicious Tech. Now, in today's episode, we're going to hopefully start to develop our next product. Of course, ImageScape 5 is currently out. ImageScape 4, I mean, it's not doing too well anymore. The sales are right down. It's only making about 8,000 per month. But hopefully, ImageScape 5 will start to pick up. Now, in the last episode, I did say that I wanted to create an audio tool, so I think that's what we're going to focus on. Still got about 40,000 in stock for ImageScape 5. Let's also educate. So my character needs an art point. So let's go audio. So with 2-star audio, 2-star 2D for art, which will probably be pretty important as we gear up to take on this this next product. Anyway, let's start developing. Now it's going to be an audio tool. We're pretty much starting with nothing, so I think we're going to have to go with a lower product that is going to be able to create a new framework for ourselves. So with that being said, let's go with audio codecs, channel mixer, and then we'll go for something in actual audio. Let's go for, let's just have a look. The delay and reverb, they're both 71. Oh, amp simulation is actually up to 75 interest, so is synthesizer and sound bank as well. What we could do is we could do that. We could do both amp simulation and synthesizer presets. That's 92%. It's actually a pretty hefty price there as well. We'll set it for $92. And we are going to make the new framework. What are we going to call the product? That should be our first. The record studio. Let's call it Soundbite. BITE. And then we'll call the framework Byte1, I guess. Just like that. I think that's pretty good. Alright, so let's have a look at the operating systems. We haven't had one for about 2 years, which is interesting. I guess for now we'll keep it as those two. But I'm assuming probably probably by the time we're finished, I'm thinking it'll probably be, these two will probably be obsolete. Anyway, we'll actually, let's get rid of one. Let's get rid of the 600,000. That's pen flash. We can always just port it back over, so that's perfectly fine. 2D editor. We would just, why don't we go with, it's going to lower our tech level. If we decide to use our own. Interesting, okay. So if we use our own 2D editor, it's going to lower our tech level. It's going to go down to 1982. Which I have to say is a little bit disappointing, as we could have it at 1988. But then again, we'd have to pay a license fee. Would we? No, there's no license fee there. I think we actually own shares in iBookSell, so I'm assuming, yeah, I guess we'll stick with FileMaker then. I mean, if we don't have to pay any license fee, that kind of makes sense to do. See if we can get it any better than 92. I don't think we can. Yeah, no, it's not looking too good. Alright, we'll get it back to 92. And we'll get some, we'll get a publisher for it as well. So August 1994, that's 2.5 years, I think. That's not too bad. Alright, I think we'll do it. I think we're gonna do it. I mean, it basically said that we should consider less sort of developments for that actual project, but honestly, I think it's going to be fine. Plus, we're also going to have our... Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. Let's just advance. Let's get into this to this day. Need to bump that up to 10. We can drop this down to maybe 4 in regards to its priority. Alright, I'm curious to see if our sales are actually going to go up. It doesn't look like they have. Yeah, we're actually, like, making less money. Did I already... I don't think I checked if we could port. I think I did, actually. I think we did that in the last episode, didn't we? Okay, so... Again, we're in a bit of a pickle now. Because we're really just not making enough money. We have a lot of money, don't get me wrong. Like, if we have a look at our savings, we've got another 6.6 million in there. So that's not too bad. We're getting a lot of interest on that as well. However, you know, it's not going to be released until August and then February, within 3 years. So it's going to be a while before we can actually access that sort of money. As we do want to try and make as much interest out of it as possible. I have to say the iteration here is going quite quick. Interesting that that 2D is actually the one that's lacking behind. Which I find very strange. Yeah, down to 32,000. We're really just not selling enough copies. We are making money though, so I guess that's kind of the most important thing. Although it's down quite a lot. Most of our money is coming in from our stock dividends. And I guess, kind of at least want our sales to be able to pay for our employees at a minimum, because you can't really depend on dividends. I mean, I'm thinking that maybe we could buy another team. Because we're going to have to do that at some stage. I do want to get like a game development team in once we've actually had a few sound bites, maybe 1 or 2 sequels to this first one. And then of course we'll probably run another ImageScape and try and up the quality of that a little bit more. So then we can start, developing games, which is what I want to do. I would like to get a couple of games out. I think games potentially have the most upside for any product that's not an operating system. Operating systems are probably risk and reward. You know, they sell for a lot of money. However, they take a long time to develop and to program, so it's an interesting one. I think we'll try and delve into that a little bit later on in the series, but for now we're kind of working towards game development. And I don't think we're too far off actually leaving the skyscraper. Maybe one or two more episodes. And we'll start to actually build our own office building. So that'd be pretty cool. Finally into the second iteration there. I want to see if they're actually using this this break room here, this sort of canteen. They're not going to be using it when they're not at work, are they? Alright, so we got Lillian Brooks. Let's go system design. Another education point. Good old Laverne. Go with 3-star 2D design as well, because it was the one that was lacking behind quite a bit. And we're just gonna keep chugging along through these months, and you know, we've essentially got 2 years now, and we're nearly halfway through our second iteration, so that's pretty good, I think. Now, if we have a look at our team, I have to say our programming is a lot stronger than our design. Especially with audio, we have only level 1 employees for audio. Okay, we lost 14 items, so that's perfect. And that's going to cost us nearly 12,000 to restore those items. Okay, well it is what it is. I mean, we could hire a security guard to stand out the front, but then again, you pretty much need a security guard out there 24/7, so could also get some insurance as well. Could be another option. Not going to really worry about it too much. Once we have a proper office, like once we own our own office building, and we have like a lot more employees and a lot more, once we look into servers and stuff like that, that's when you pretty much want to get security, because there's a potential to lose a lot of money with each burglary. So alright, nearly finished that second iteration. I think I'm just going to do 2. I don't want to do any more than 2 for now. I want to make sure that we get the best product out. So I think we'll just develop it now. I mean, it actually looks like it's going relatively fast. If we have time, I might iterate it again. Okay, we're losing money now. As you can see, the dividends are now drying up, which means one of the companies we own stock in, their products are now starting to dry up as well. Their sales. I mean, our sales, pretty pathetic. They are pretty bad. 15,000 per month. Alright, we'll get Darlene here. Get her on 3-star system design as well. Let me just double check there's nothing else to port this to. And there isn't. Okay. I mean, at this point, we're pretty much just stuck waiting for Soundbite to be developed. Man, Laverne really is extortionate. She really wants a decent pay rise. And, you know, to be honest, she's just not going to get it, so... I don't really understand why she keeps coming back, asking for $1,000 per time. As you can see, we're actually losing money, so... Pretty sure she was essentially our first employee that actually worked. Maybe I should give her a pay rise. I will. How about this? I'll give her a decent pay rise once we start making, you know, some decent money again. We can make about 250,000 per month on sales. Alpha Trials are giving up on publishing, which is perfectly fine. I mean, they should have given up a long time ago. Interesting that ImageScape 4 is actually making more money in sales per month than ImageScape 5. Very strange. I have to say though, we're doing pretty well with Soundbite. I'm gonna have a look here and just so they are pretty much using the canteen, which is good to see. All right, well that makes me happy because we did build that in the last episode. They're not really sitting down though. I mean, they're using the water coolers and stuff. Again, I think our company's doing pretty well. I just don't think we're doing as well as we could be, if that makes sense. And we're actually losing a decent amount of money per month now. About 122,000 per month. That's pretty scary. I mean, we're going to be losing that for like another year. Over a year. Alright, I'm a little bit worried. I feel like we're in a bit of a downtrend. You know, like one episode ago, we were like in a decent uptrend, making decent money. And I think now we're sort of coming crashing, not crashing down, but let's just say we're in a bit of a valley at the moment. Peaks and valleys, and we're definitely getting towards the bottom of a valley. I just hope that Soundbite is gonna be the catalyst for recovery. I mean, it's really getting there. We're definitely gonna be able to finish it and have a decent sort of beta phase as well. Make sure we get rid of some of those bugs. Alright, so the art's nearly done. Wonder if that'll get finished today. It'll be pretty close, I think. The code's not too far behind. 84% or thereabouts. Yeah, so I think one more month and the art should be done. Which is, of course, the 2D work and the audio art as well. Let me have a look at the interest. We're only making 11,000 per month in interest with all that money in the bank. In the savings account. Kind of expected it to be a little bit more with like over 6 million in there. But then again, I guess interest is a very small percentage. Alright, we're getting there. Almost at 100% for code as well. It's only got 27 followers at this stage, which is not great, but hopefully that'll kick into gear once we get into beta testing. I mean, we've pretty much lost 1 million. Alright, so we're about to hit 100. There we go. We'll promote it, and then we'll get these bugs fixed. And I mean, we can pretty much do that for another 10 months, so 10 months of beta, I think, is pretty good. The real question is, are we going to make at least over 1.3, 1.4 million? I mean, we pretty much have to make that much money in sales just to recoup what we've lost. We might have to reduce some of the support team. But then again, if this product, you know, does really well, then we're going to have to do some more work. So, we'll employ some more people is what I'm trying to say. Do some more educating here. Really can't help, can't hurt, will help. Alright, we gained some money there, so I'm wondering what that's actually from. We did not gain enough for me to give Laverne pay rise request she wants. And everyone is sort of requesting a big increase, man. That's a lot. We're losing a lot of money, so like, some of these guys are asking for, like, over 400 increases. Alright. So where did we make that money? Alright, we made it in dividends again. So I'm guessing one of the companies... Well, I guess we can kind of look. How do I look at my shares? Stocks, there we go. I mean, we only own stocks in 2 companies, so... I want to assume that it's probably these guys that are making something. So Shine Ltd and iBook sell. Let me just pause it here. We'll do a little bit more educating just to improve our core team. Alright, and let's have a look. So it was iBook and Shine. They just put out Final Maker 2 in November of last year. So that's the product that's gone out. They're making a lot of profit on that, man. That's pretty crazy. It sort of makes me wonder how we're not making as much money. There as well, Soundmaker 2 for Shine Ltd, Shine Limited. They're not making as much money. They've only made 4.5 mil profit, but that's still pretty ridiculous. Anyway, we've got about 7 months now before we release our product. Alright, so there you can see Sloth 2 is a new operating system that's just come out, which is perfect. Because we can port straight to that as soon as our soundbite is released. Which is what I thought might happen. Hopefully there might even be another one coming soon. I think at the moment the dividends are kind of saving us. Because we've made about 500,000 in the last few months. And I mean, we're really just not making anything on sales. We're making what? A combined 3,600? Which, I mean, doesn't even pay for a third of Laverne's salary, so... Yeah, the dividends, the stocks are very important in this game. Very important. And without investing in other companies, it can be quite difficult to sort of sustain a proper business. Anyway, we're into April now. And I have to say, this is going to be a good product. Look how many bugs we've fixed. We've got 100%. We've got 2 iterations on it. Unfortunately, the followers are really low. You know, it upsets me a little bit. But at the same time, it is our first audio tool that we're ever putting out, so we're definitely not well known by any stretch of the imagination. It looks like it's sort of capped out at 100, actually. Alright, we're back up to 5 million in the bank. I'm hoping this is going to do well. I don't see how it couldn't, because we've actually put a lot of effort into making sure that it's a really good product. I'm really happy that we've actually done a framework as well. Alright, well here we go. Once this day finishes, we are going to release. It's still fixing bugs, which is good, but a little worrying considering how many bugs there actually are. Alright. Let's finish it. Let's get it out. Let's just go with 20,000 to be safe. And let's also pause that because we need to port it. There we go. So Sloth 2, 1.1 million. We may as well do Pen Flash OS, which is the other system that we were going to do it on. I mean, it'd be great if we could have it ported within 1 day. It's going really fast. Yes, we got it ported. Perfect. Alright, I'm expecting a big sale. It doesn't look like... Yeah, we got 46 active users. And they actually say that our closest competitor is going to be Soundmaker 2 by Shine Limited, so... It's going to be pretty interesting. Alright, so it's getting ported to Pen Flash as well. Potentially opening up maybe another 200,000 possible users. With that being said, let's port our 2D editors over to Sloth 2 as well. No real reason why, just more to make sure that we can get a little bit extra sale. Yeah, we're not doing well. We're really just not doing well. I didn't expect it to do too well, considering. They're still marketing it, which is interesting. Starting to wonder if it would have been worth... Yeah, that's just really not doing well. I'm gonna put all my eggs in that basket, and it's backfired on us. But, you know, at the same time, it's really good to have our own audio tool out now. So if we wanted to, we could essentially start developing games with our own tools. Anyway, we're not going to do that yet because I want to do another ImageScape. But we do want to do a sequel. And yeah, ImageScape. Let's just go advanced and we'll get our existing framework in. So we've got IS2, which was the newest one. Only 55% expected interest. I think we're gonna... Should we go for it? Do we want to go for these two? Do we want to go raw image import and then drawing tablet support as well? Gets it up to 82% expected interest, which is good. Bangs the price up a bit. We'll make it 76. We'll make it a little bit lower than what's suggested. And I think we'll just keep it on Sloth 2 there. Can we get it any higher? We can. I saw an 84 there. Ooh, 90. 92, 93. 94. 96, 97, 98. Okay, we're almost at 100. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Get a publisher on it. September. So that's just under 2 years. I mean, I guess that's fine. That looks pretty good. I think this one should sell. The expected interest is really high. It's going to be fast as well. It's only going to be about a year, even though they're giving us a lot of extra time. Alright, let's just accept all. It's an increase of 7,000 per month, which is ridiculous, but hopefully they won't come back to me for a while, at least. We've got some more education. Always like to see that. Let's go for system. 2D's lacking a little bit behind for the iteration. I definitely think this product, this one, ImageScape 6, if we can get it to 100%, could be a really good seller for us. Possibly even beating out ImageScape 4, which was pretty much the only product we put out that's been profitable. And in fact, it's no longer selling, but it did make us 2.8 mil profit. And as you can see, everything else has lost money, but that's because of other companies doing the marketing for us. They've been doing a good job, I guess, but at the same time, probably most of the products haven't been up to scratch. Yeah, so the dividends are starting to drop off again, which means we're gonna be in the red a little bit. Probably gonna be a few red days. I want to try and get 3 iterations out of ImageScape 6. And we're just into our second one now. I feel like the 2 iterations are just not going to sell as well. But I have to say, I'm still really enjoying this series. It's been a lot of fun. Probably one of my favorite games, Software Inc. I don't know what it is, but I enjoy it so much. Yeah, so we're starting to see a few red days now. Alright, we've got more education. Get some more level 1s on 2D. Alright, we're almost finished the second iteration. Probably one more month. And like I said, I do want to get the third one done just to make sure it's going to be even better quality. Because I think for ImageScape 5, we only did 2. And ImageScape 5 actually did worse than ImageScape 4, so... just want to be careful. Alright, so we're finally into that third iteration. And we are starting to see some long red wicks there for our losses. I think once we hit this third iteration, I think I might end the episode there. It's been pretty long, or over 40 minutes now. Hopefully you have enjoyed, guys. If you could smash the like button, show your support for the series, be much appreciated. Alright, so we're getting to halfway. Yeah, I'm a bit let down. A little bit let down by Soundbite. Literally only sold 318 copies. I mean, that has to upset anyone. Considering we pretty much spent like 2 years on that. We probably would have been better off starting slower. Just getting one out within a year, getting another one out within a year, and just doing it that way, and just doing sequel after sequel with a new framework every 2 or 3. Similar to what we're doing with ImageScape. That might have been the play, I think. Anyway, regardless, I think ImageScape is gonna resurrect things a little bit. What we should do is keep a close eye on the company's page as well. So we've got another new company here. We've got SickLike, which is a gaming company. So I'm going to buy all their stock. They have 0 products. They've literally just come out this month. So that's perfect. You got these guys, Macro LLC. Also a gaming company, so let's buy their stock as well. I think they got it more expensive as the day changed. Kit Corp here as well. Let's not go with them. Alright, so we are done. So we'll develop. And I think that is where we're going to end the episode, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you all have an enjoyable day, and I'll see you in the next episode.